Hey everybody, Adam Savage in my cave. Good morning. I've got a tested equipment repair today. Let's see. Where do I want to start? This is my big tripod. I bought this a long time ago. And it is a carbon fiber tripod where here's one of the key features. A single lever on each leg allows you to telescope the whole leg. What you might not know about tripods is how ludicrously expensive they can get. This is a Sackler tripod. There we go. This is a Sackler tripod, and these guys make, as far as I can tell, they make like the main tripod. Because if you do a Google search for cameras at a red carpet and you look up the line of a red carpet, what you're going to see is like endless numbers of mostly Sackler tripods in my experience. And most of those tripods, I'm not kidding, are like almost 10 grand. Like, our Mythbusters, that's what big tripods that hold big cameras cost. It's really crazy. And then my cameraman Benny years ago was like, mate, Sackler has just released like $1,000 tripod that's like 90% as good as their like $6,000 tripod. And I bought this one, the FSB-6, I guess. Anyway, this has been in my collection for 15 years almost at this point. Really? Yeah, like 15 years. And it has serviced well. We actually had a tiny part break when I was filming in Michigan a couple of weeks ago, but with a little crazy glue, we were able to fix it. But right now we have an issue with it in which this arm, come on everybody, play nicely. There we go. This arm here, well, she spins. And this clamp is supposed to tighten down, and it kind of does, but it's lost its will to live. It's lost its joie de vivre. It's lost its mojo. So there's this little part in here that I need to replace. Now, I suppose I could order one, but of course I'm going to make it. Moreover, I think I'm going to make it out of aluminum, like the original here. Let's see here. So the operation is pretty straightforward. This is a simple clamping mechanism, right? And it clamps by providing pressure on like 95% of the circumference of the tube. I could make this work again by knurling the tube, but that's a temporary solution because eventually that knurl will wear out the inside of this. Here, I can take off this little cappy cap. And okay, so I mean, actually, now it occurs to me, there is one thing I could do, which is to squeeze this in a vise a little bit. Wow, that actually, I was going to make a part from scratch, but if squeezing it in a vise actually works, I will do that. Okay, so there's an O-ring there. Let's get that. Here. Okay, so here's where we're at. This comes through like this. Okay, so here's where we're at. This, by the way, is how the tripod arm locks in position to the tripod. Molded into the mechanism here is a set of teeth that mesh with a set of teeth here that mesh with a set of teeth on the tripod. And those teeth, those are called a rosette. And the rosettes register to each other and give you a positive position, many of them. Okay, so the issue we're having here officially is about the relationship between the circumference of this pipe and the inside of that tube. And I was thinking I was going to remake this tube. And here's the difficulty here. is that the difference between the circumference of this and the internal diameter of this is like the delta is only about, it looks to me like maybe 3 or 4 thou, like the width of a sheet of paper difference between this and this. And that's plenty to make this really hard to tighten. But I think if I give this thing a little squeezy poo here, doot doot, I may be able to re-invoke a tighter tolerance into the mechanism. Let's see. Ooh. Ha. Oh. Ladies and germs. There's now a really nice like friction fit between the two. Dare I say that's almost too much? Hang on. All right, so yeah. Ooh. Just that little squeeze closed up that gap there. Just a tiny bit. That was all it took. Doot, doot. Oh my God, is this like the fastest repair ever? Hang on. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, right. This one of the things I love about a Sackler is that they often have, actually a lot of tripods have this nowadays, is they have a little light inside their compass that just by pushing the compass, you can turn the light on so you can see it in the dark and you can turn it back off. Yeah. I don't, this happened so fast. I'm gonna get some B-roll. But this happened so fast, I'm not sure this makes enough for a single video. I might have to pair this with something else. Hilarious. Our Sackler, it's good. It's a good grip. Yeah, it's definitely got the gription it needs now, and you can get it hand tight without you can get it hand tight without crazy beefing it. I hope those words clear were. Thank you guys for joining me for this repair. I thought it was going to be meatier. See you next time.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to tell you about some brand new merch we have. One of my favorite things we've ever produced are our demerit badges, which are scout badges for messing things up, as we all do. They're bestsellers, and we started out selling them as patches. Then we moved to stickers, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we have demerit badge magnets for your fridge or your machines. And we started out with a 4-pack of our greatest hits. You can find these right now at tested-store.com.